Hello, 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 and welcome. Back from sabbatical for the vloggers. I'm back from my 30-day butt spanking from YouTube, so I won't talk about the virus that shall not be named today, just because I don't want to get banned again. And I think next strike is permanent deletion, so I guess fuck it. If I get deleted, I get deleted off there. For my podcasters, I took a sabbatical and decided to do old school today. I'm doing the vlog on the iPad and the good old podcast on my phone. Haven't done that in a while. I just didn't feel like setting the computer stuff up. I'm getting ready to head to my river spot in a little bit, so took the day off today. Thought I'd get a podcast in. It's going to be a simple, quick one. I guarantee you, I promise. It won't be 20 minutes. It won't even be 15 minutes probably today. I just wanted to explain some of the reasonings behind why I've not been posting anything, why I haven't been doing any podcast. As far as posting on the vlogs, it's pretty self-evident. I haven't really gotten the hang of BitChute, Odyssey, or Rumble yet, so YouTube's my outlet for that, and I got spanked for naming the virus that shall not be named and not agreeing with everything that the CDC and everybody says. So, I mean, that is what it is at this point. You're going to believe what you want about this thing that we've had for 14 months. I believe my way. They believe their way. Everybody believes their own way, I guess. So you make your own decisions with that. And I'm sick of wearing masks, I'll tell you that. That's something I'm sure, hopefully I can say. I'm allowed to say I don't prefer to wear the cloth of sheeple, what I call it, but because I mean my immune system is what it is. If I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna die. One of the two, or I'm gonna be okay, and that's kind of where I'm drawing the line with that thing today. I do want to get into some of the other stuff's been going on. I haven't, like I said, it's been 4 weeks since I've done anything. I contemplated getting out of the game, not because I was really butthurt about getting banned. It's like that almost made me feel good that a channel with 12 subscribers is getting the attention of the YouTube officials twice now. So hey, I got to be saying something in my mind that's correct, because lefties would not ban me if I was saying stuff they agreed with, correct? Think about that long and hard. So maybe Uncle Mike's right about some stuff. Who knows? Or maybe they just didn't like. I mean, they can't be because of foul language, because boy, the F-bombs fly on everything I do. But anyway, so I feel kind of vindicated that I get watched and banned, but I'm not shooting for number 3 yet, because I do want to put some more stuff on YouTube. And with the podcast, I enjoy doing the podcast, and I just wanted to do them, but I always did them in the past for me. And when I didn't feel like I had anything specific to say or rant about, I didn't want to force it. So I didn't force it, because there was so much going on I could have picked and chosen, and it's kind of been in a lull, even though, we have stuff like, Maricopa County in Arizona doing the audits. And every step of the way, the lefties are trying to block it. They wanted it blocked in the courts. They said no. Everything got deleted miraculously, but people in the IT group said we can get that back. So strike 2 for Maricopa County lefties, right? So then here today, I watched a video where the Senate said, we don't care if the officials are going through with this or not. We're going to go through with it. So good on the righteous of Maricopa County in Arizona. I mean, it might not do a damn thing to know that the state of Arizona flips, okay? It might not do a thing if Wisconsin follows suit. It might not do anything if Georgia and New Hampshire and all these other places that are talking about doing this flip to where Trump has 400 electoral votes, which we all know most likely he did. Will it change? Will they put Trump in there? Well, of course not. They're not going to do that. I mean, the diehards already know that this election was rigged and fraud. What's happening now is we're slowly getting to the non-believers, the leftists, that thought there's no way that this would happen. That we're just bitter, we're deplorable Trumpers, we're pissed off about losing, that we're making up shit. Well, now they're seeing proof and they're starting to dwindle away from the left side. They're like, hey, I'm all about winning, I'm all about getting our way, I'm all about climate change and hugging trees and unicorns and rainbows and, you know, George Floyd Plaza, whatever the hell, all the lefty stuff, right? They're all about that, but in some subtle way, a percentage of them. I'm not saying a high percent. I'm not saying I know what percent, but I say a percent of them are saying, well, you know, this is bullshit. You know, winning by cheating is what we accused Trump of doing in 2016, and now we had no proof for that, and now we were getting accused of it. We didn't like it, but here comes the proof. Here comes the proof, and they don't like that. But some of them are wising up and saying, hey, I'm not on board with this, which is good. Not saying they're going to change affiliation and believe that Trump is the almighty, you know, like they think we do. They think we're in a cult for Trump, and it's like that's not even close to the truth in my case, and most people I know, we're patriots, you know, and I'm not saying that lefties aren't even patriots. I'm not even trying to be argumentative today here, as much as I'm just stating an opinion and stating what I think's going on. And I think everybody that loves America is a patriot, but if you're burning the flag and you're saying all cops are bad, you're doing the ACAB thing, you're not a patriot, you're a piece of shit. I mean, that's just how it is. You're in your country, you don't burn your own fucking flag. And it's like, if this country is so bad, you could leave and let the illegals come in, because they're all coming here for a reason, right? They're not fleeing from prosperity and greatness in their own country. They're coming here in droves to a country you say is so fucking bad. That doesn't make any sense. So, I mean, the lefties I've never understood them. I never will. I don't unfriend people. I mean, even on Facebook, I don't care about it enough. You know, that their opinions, because I believe in the First Amendment. I'm not like that wanker Prince William or Henry, whichever the hell redheaded bastard it is from England. The First Amendment's bonkers. Well, then get the fuck out of here. You don't like the First Amendment, the very first one of our Constitution of our country? Climb your ass back in your little fucking private jet or whatever and go the fuck back to England. Nobody cares. Take your I want to be oppressed bullshit spewing fucking wife with you. Beg and plead to be back in your royal family over there, where you've never had to do a damn thing in your life. You've had it. You were born. You didn't earn shit. You were born. You talk a lot of shit about Trump. Yeah, his daddy gave him some money. Your family gave you everything, Prince. Fuck you. I mean, that just irritated me. First Amendment's bonkers. Then it's kind of like the guy with the IKEA commercials. If you haven't seen this comedian that acts like he works at IKEA, and you know, and he says something, he gets right up in the camera. It's like, you think the First Amendment? I think the First Amendment's bonkers. Then fucking leave. You know, then get the fuck out of here. Go back to England. So yeah, piece of shit anyway. But you know, so I get back on track here. Maricopa and the election and all that stuff's going on. And, you know, we'll see what happens with that. I mean, it should change things, but will it? I don't know, because now the lefties in their, you know, they're always on guard, and now they're going ahead with prosecuting Trump for This what I don't even know what the hell it is. It's going to be such a flop of a charge. I mean, you impeached him, but you tried to get 20. You tried to get him out forever. It didn't work. You tried the collusion shit. It didn't work. You know, it's just a stall tactic. It's a distraction, like you've always done. And Don Teflon, man, he's not. It's not gonna fucking work. And you're trying to get him for this insurrection bullshit, and it's like that's a big fucking joke. So, anyway, I know they're trying it, and that's a big topic now because they didn't like the election being meddled with, the election results, because they don't want it flipped. If they see it flipped, everybody that, like I said, the people on the fence or that were slightly left are going to say, well, this is bullshit. We didn't win this fairly. Well, I mean, come on, you knew that 81 million people didn't vote for fucking piss pants, didn't you? I mean, we all kind of knew that. But the level of deception and fraud has been a little bit more than I was even willing and wanting to believe in. I mean, I really didn't want to think of a government capable of that running the country, but it's true. Anyway, so the only other thing I'm going to touch on, and like I said, it's going to be a short one today. I just wanted everybody to know that I was not gone. I was back, and I'll be spewing my stuff every once or twice a week. I'm trying to get in the habit of doing shorter ones every day or other day or something, just because I like doing them. They're fun. And I'm going to start doing more with my music stuff too, and my music vlogging even. I'm thinking that because there's a lot of it's starting to move in the music with everybody starting to get a little freedom back here and there. But anyway, so I was watching TV one day and The Big Lebowski come on, and if everybody knows, The Big Lebowski is a cult classic, right? And I love the dude, the dude was funny, and the whole show's funny, and it's kind of off, and it's kind of weird, and if you're not a kind of a movie geek, you probably think it's kind of stupid, and it probably is, but still one of my favorite movies, and it's one of those that if I see it's on, I gotta watch it. I own it, and everything, but if I'm watching regular TV and it pops on even a channel where it's bleeping out every other word in that movie's fuck, but it's bleeping it out a lot, I still watch it. I don't care. And it's coming to Netflix June 1st, so if you haven't seen The Big Lebowski and you want to see it, get on Netflix. And if you love The Lebowski like I do, then Netflix, you'll wear that fucker out. I know I will. And anyway, but I mean, the whole premise of the dude's this laid back fucking guy that, it's like, relax, man, and everything's chill. And they formed a religion around this like 8 years ago. And this two guys decided to make a religion called Dudism. And they even made a church, like, it's a church of philosophy, so religious people, calm down. It's not, you're not serving the dude over the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, right? It's just a philosophy thing, and it's not meant to be a true religion that I'm aware of, anyway. But it's Dudism, or Judaism, as some people call it. And they even bought it, they had a church, the Latter-day Church of the Dude. And I joined them on Facebook. I think it's great. You can be a Dudist priest, which that's fair. Just fantastic, You actually have rights as a card-carrying Dudist priest. So I said I'm gonna die, because I'm stressed so much about politics and the way the world's fucked up sometimes. I'm gonna try to be a Dudist, I'm gonna study the Dudism thing and see what philosophy is about it. And they're spot on about a lot. It's like you can't control all this shit, so you gotta relax. Just take it easy, man. Drink White Russians, smoke some weed, whatever you gotta do. And I mean, I don't smoke weed. I really don't. Never drank a White Russian, but I plan on trying one. I learned how to do it, and I'm gonna do one. And so I went on about my way, and I was trying to apply it at work. I was Dudism everything, and trying to just say, okay, I don't care. I'm relaxed. I'm not going to stress. I figured out that as much as I love the dude in the movie, he's a fictional character. Much as I might love some of the characteristics of dudism and all that, I'm fucking Walter. If you ever see Big Lebowski, I am Walter. I'm the one who's don't believe people's bullshit. I don't just merrily go along with them. And I am definitely 100% Walter. The only thing difference between me and Walter is I wasn't in Vietnam. I don't talk about Vietnam. And I can roll on the Shabbos because I'm not, whatever. I'm allowed to bowl on Saturdays. I can drive a car and everything. That's the big difference only difference between me and Walter, because he questions everything, calls everybody out on their bullshit, and vocally tells them that, now, fuck that. We're not doing that. We're doing it this way. And the dude's more like, oh, let's just go along. And Walter's like, no, we're not going along, man. We're going to fight this bullshit. So I learned in the week that I tried dudism that I am a dudist into an extreme, but not so much for that. I'm more of a Lebowski. If you could have a religion called the Lebowski and have the Walter part of it, I'm a Walter. I'm definitely a Walter. And I learned, but I gave it the honest effort. And I think I can go about being a more vocal, anti-system, not go along with everybody. I think I can do a better job of that without going over the top and blowing my gasket every time. I'm going to try to refrain from just going into full-blown on rants. Take more time to understand what I'm saying, and just not let it fly from the cuff as much. But I don't think honestly, people, I don't think it'll work. I think you're going to get the same old Mikey Brown that has been doing this since September of last year as far as this stuff goes. But I've been doing it for 52 years. I've really rarely taken shit and not said nothing about it. I mean, I was a foul-mouthed 8-year-old kid running around the neighborhood telling people to fuck themselves. I wear shirts like this in public that say, if you can't see it on the podcast, it's got like a Wheel of Fortune thing, and it spells out everything for go fuck yourself, except it doesn't have the vowels, and it says, would you like to buy a vowel? Because that's how I feel about stuff. And it's not always in a mean-spirited, I'd like to kill you, throat punch you to death kind of vibe. It's more like dude, fuck your feelings, because you fuck my feelings, you don't care. Right? Most people. So, it's short and sweet today. But we're back. Atlas Rise. That's what I'm calling this episode, because I am back from the dead of my suspension, and I will be starting to do more podcasts again. So, for all 12 of you in YouTube land, and I don't even know how many I got. I think there's 19 in podcast land that are consistent. So, but for those few that enjoy this bullshit, welcome back. Have a great weekend. It's a 3-day weekend for me. Everybody enjoy the beautiful weather here in Ohio. I hope it's beautiful wherever you are. And I will be doing probably some this week and definitely next week, because it's Memorial Weekend, long weekend again. So, till then, as always, trust and believe in your own convictions. And please, for the love of God, stay safe out there. We'll see you next time on the 0 Hour.